Living in a daydream. Ooh, such a sweet thing. Life on the big screen. It's such a beautiful scene, yeah.
Good afternoon, Nathan.
We're rolling. This is live. It's a hot mic.
We're hot.
Good
We're
afternoon,
rolling, right?
Jacob. What time we got?
It's
3 o'clock.
Soft 3.
Soft
On a beautiful, freezing cold Monday.
Well,
Wednesday,
it's actually,
I guess,
it's
for our
beautiful outside right now, but it was a blizzard earlier.
Yeah, Utah needs to make up its mind because I really just want it to like start enjoying my spring activities and like working on some yard stuff and. Okay.
Yeah, I told you this before. This is my first winter not skiing at all, and I gotta say,
see why I hate it.
yeah, you guys are built different to stay here in Utah if you don't do anything. Like you got to really like being outside. You got to go skiing, you got to go snowmobiling, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, feel cooped up.
I just feel like snow hobbies are the world's most expensive hobbies.
There's just skiing, golfing. It's
So
right
you
up
gotta,
there.
Yeah, but golf you can buy clubs and you can usually find cheap courses to go to whenever you want. I feel like with skiing, it's just like you gotta go a lot to really have fun.
It just depends. You get a ski pass for like $1,500, and
$1,500?
It's pricey. No, it's definitely pricey. But like, think about how much you can go golfing. Like that's what,
Like
15 rounds of
$100.
golf in a summer. You definitely can go more than 15. So I'd say golf is more expensive.
But I like you can pay per time you want to go golfing.
Yeah, but like if you're a serious golfer, you're gonna, and you can do that for skiing too, and it's
I'm not
roughly the
serious about
same.
anything,
It's like
though.
100.
I want casual options, and I don't think skiing there's like a lot of casual options.
No, they rip you off, especially here because they just don't pander to locals anymore. They just want to sell to rich people flying in. So kind of sucks.
Either way, I just want spring to be spring. I want it to be done snowing by March and to be just beautiful spring showers and blossoms until like May or June, then just perfect summer until like October,
Yeah.
late September.
Yeah, I can agree with you.
Fall should kick it in September
Man,
and October.
I really am considering next winter just moving somewhere tropical for like a month.
Take me with you.
If you want to come. Just
Arizona.
relocate. Yep, honestly.
Or Florida.
No, honestly, yeah, it doesn't even have to be somewhere tropical. Arizona would be fantastic. I just need somewhere warm because my skin is just wild and I would love some sunshine.
Yeah, it was nice being in Florida this last weekend, getting some humidity.
It was very nice, yeah.
I feel like my skin felt good for that, but
Oh,
yeah.
it felt great. Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
Anyway.
maybe next winter we'll go out to Arizona.
it'd be great. That'd be great. Well, you guys, welcome back to the kitchen. Excited to have you. We're just a couple of chefs cooking up some goods for you today. And these goods are for sale. These goods are in the front window.
Yeah.
You're strolling by, you catch a whiff of the bakery, and you come in, and this is what you're about to purchase. All right.
It's like,
So
give me
allow
all
me to
those
be your
croissants.
waft. Allow me to be the waft of this pitch. I don't know.
please do. Just
Fresh off the oven. So
fresh out the oven. There we go.
we've been teasing. Well, first of all, we're talking about the Champagne Club here. We've been teasing the Champagne Club for our loyal listeners since like December, I think is when we first mentioned it. If you've been a part of our workshops, you've been hearing about it since last October. And if you're on the Runaway Vows team, which no one is except for me and Nate, you've been toying with this idea since 2022, like mid-June. But it's finally live for this week only, and it's a 3-month coaching program where Nathan and I offer a personalized one-on-one experience for 20 filmmakers, really helping them take their businesses to the next level. And it's live now, and if there's any spots left, we'll link that below, and you can pick up a spot now. And we thought we'd just spend the first few minutes of today's episode talking about what it is, why we're excited about it, what it could do for you, before we dive into some hilarious written by you stories.
Super excited for those.
So Nathan, what is the Champagne Club?
Well, Jacob, I'm glad you asked. Let me pull up my notes. No, the Champagne
The
Club.
Champagne Club. It is a coaching program.
It's like the kid from Up when he's pitching the guy.
My name's Russell.
My name's Russell. No, the Champagne Club, yeah, like you said, it's something that we have been toying with for many, many years. And It's just a fast track. Let's just say that it's a fast track to help others level up their business. Is that the correct term?
Yeah.
Level up their business in all things.
Well, can't say level up because then we're competing with the level up ladies.
True. They have their own. Yeah. It is a fast track to one up their business in all things, in relationships, in editing, in filming, the technical side, business side, whatever it is. It's no secret that we like to preach that you should be a businessman or a businesswoman first, and then learn your craft and master and hone it, because that's what we've learned in the recent years.
Right.
Early on in our careers, we were just so obsessed with getting the technical things right, camera settings and all that. And then we realized there's a completely different side of running a great sustainable business. And that's when we came in contact with other people who've been doing it for longer than we have. Larev, 31 Films, KEJ. There's so many people who have these quote unquote secrets. And really all it is just learning how to be a business. You're not just a creative who's posting on social media, but treating your business as a business. So it's a 3-month program. We go through everything: video reviews, personalized coaching. We have a live editing session with Will Sarmiento. You're in a group of 20 other people who are just there to be your hype group. Earlier today when we were in our live, I guess earlier this week when we were in our live, you were assimilating it to a AA group for support. But I think it was Nick Johnson who said, "Yeah, let's just call it the hype group." And it's just you have 19 other people in there just cheering you on whenever you post and making your content more engaged across the platform. So let's just call it that, a fast track. For your business.
We really wanted to because when we first decided on making this program, we really wanted to be this huge, endless, attendees can join and we'll just kind of sell as we sell. But the more Nathan and I kind of sat down and said, well, what do we want people to get out of this? What, for the investment they're making, what do we want them to have in return? And the first thing was, we'll obviously make their money back, 5 times over. We want them to be able to book weddings, their dream weddings, or even get started booking the weddings that will help them get to the markets they want to get to, which we're pretty confident we can do that in 3 months. And then 2, we want it to feel personalized. We don't want to discriminate against people's journeys and those who are in their year 1 or those who are in their year 5. We want anybody who feels stuck or who feels like they just have a lot of things they want to improve on to feel like they can come and join the Champagne Club and be taught and be uplifted and progress as a filmmaker. So with that being said, we narrowed it down to only 20 people can join. And because Nathan and I are going to be doing personalized one-on-one coaching with every single attendee, we'll have our group calls, but a lot of the calls will be one-on-one with us, where, like Nate said, we'll be watching your videos, talking about your funnels, your brand presence, your online presence, your networking efforts, and so many more things, along with giving you so many templates weekly for 12 weeks for this 3-month program, ending it off with an amazing film contest. We'll have some cash prizes and a lot of fun things in store. So, guys, honestly, if you just want to read about it, we'll link it below on under this podcast. You can check out the landing page and just read through it and see what other people are saying. We would truly love to have our kitchen listeners be a part of the Champagne Club. And yeah, one of my favorite things I'm looking forward to is having Will Sarmiento be a guest speaker where he'll edit live for us again, which is just always a treat. So, yeah, really excited. Check out the link below, you guys, and learn more. Really, really excited about it. So, enough of the intros.
You want to know what I'm excited about, Jacob?
Oh gosh,
this fresh batch of hot takes. Gosh, no, they're not hot takes. I butchered it. It's not hot takes. It's just submissions.
It's this hot batch of fresh takes.
It's a fresh batch of submissions. Not exactly a hot take category, because I forgot we had that.
Okay, let me get my iPad. Get ready.
Yeah, go ahead.
Left the entire time. No, please let me.
No, please. We'll wait on you. While you're setting up, is there anything you feel like you need to tell us? I've recently
I dissected a frog.
I
dissected a frog.
I've recently just I dissected. No, that was a great recovery there. No, I've just recently realized after my family trip here, just whenever you ask somebody like, yeah, is there anything you need to tell us? It makes the funniest conversations. People just don't know if you're being serious, if you're just trying to start a conversation, or if they feel like you know something that they don't.
It did catch me super off guard.
No, I'm just glad. No,
I was really racking my brain. I was like, what happened today? Oh, man. Got me there. All right.
That was good.
Guys, the kitchen pen is back. We are going to be looking legit as we scroll through these takes here. And we kind of like what we've been doing. The last few weeks, what you guys respond really well to is instead of categorizing the episodes by like a genre, we're just reading all the submissions and just picking out the best ones for the podcast title.
You think we're going to have
there
any
is surprisingly...
cocaine?
Yeah, once again, Nathan, so much
Is there
cocaine.
really? There's another cocaine submission?
Yes.
Man. When are these people
we'll
going to
get
learn
to
we
it.
don't know anything about cocaine?
Nathan, I think on the podcast live one day, we should pile drive.
I thought you were about to say do cocaine.
Yeah, pile drive a pound of cocaine. And just see what happens.
Yeah, wow.
For science.
Yeah.
For the kitchen.
Yeah,
for the chefs.
For research.
Yeah,
Audience,
research and development. Knowing what
researching
things
the
taste like
audience.
to make your dish better.
I think you've already used that one before.
Yeah, that was episode
You've used
one.
the dish better. Yeah, that was episode 1 because I remember laughing hysterically. We thought it was so funny, and we showed it to our wives. We showed it to our wives, and they were like, "Nice."
Like, you guys do this for a living? We're like, trying to, yeah.
While they're out actually
support it?
working, while they're working day
Slaving
jobs.
away for benefits and health insurance. I'm over here asking around with you about hot takes.
Yep.
It's all
Yep.
good. All right,
It's all good.
Nathan, take us off with mom. Mom, this is a Momzilla one.
This is from a videographer. All right.
That's right.
We got a Momzilla in the house from a videographer. It says, I'm a videographer, but my husband was the best man at this wedding a couple years ago. The mother of the bride is overall not the nicest lady. Apparently, the father of the bride was asking the groom if he wanted to go through with this and said, there's still time to run.
That's wild.
The bride's sister's speech ended with, happy wife, happy mother-in-law, happy life. What a nightmare. Yikes. How would that make you feel if that was Kenzie's, if that was Kenzie's sister, Kylie, saying that?
I think I'd pack our things and move 5 states away.
Is there something I don't know? Isn't that?
Yeah.
Wasn't that
Let's
your
talk
dad's
about-
advice?
It was.
Yeah.
Great advice.
Great advice by Kirk, once again.
Yeah. Wait, so the bride's sister,
whose dad
happy
said it was
wife,
the father?
happy mother-in-law. So she's talking about her mom, right? The bride's sister saying mother-in-law to the groom. That means
Yeah. But the father of the bride was asking the groom if he still wanted to go through. Like, there's still time to run. So
because so we're
his
we're
wife
learning a lot here about the family dynamic.
character development here.
Yeah. Okay, so the father of the bride clearly had some regrets about his entanglement
Choice in marriage.
with his betrothed,
But he stuck
he
through
was
it.
trying to stop somebody from making the same mistakes. What a hero. First, props to the dad. No, you know what? You marry the person, not the. Well, I can't.
You
say
marry
that.
the family.
You do marry the family.
You do.
Do
marry
you not?
the family? You do. You definitely do.
I'm gonna
That
put this
mom is a
into my
part of their
in-laws.
life. You're gonna send us.
Oh,
to your in-laws?
absolutely. Yeah. Intricate part, like yes, like I think like as for like decisions, like obviously like your family, it's you and your wife's call, but like you're marrying into a family at the end of the day,
are.
and you're a part of that family. You know, you're now required to go to their family activities.
Their vacations.
But I think the family should have boundaries, and for the family to put that in the speech, like to put their sister and their mom in the same phrase as like that's have a happy life. It's like, no, you're not. This guy's Gotta be
Happy,
careful here.
happy,
This,
easy.
yeah, like, this guy's goal isn't to like please his mother-in-law for the next eternity.
Yeah.
Who cares?
The bride's sister's speech ended with happy wife, happy mother-in-law, happy life. Yeah.
Yeah. I just think it's one of those families that's a little bit too in each other's businesses.
Which I don't like. Not
No.
a fan. Not a
No.
fan. I wonder how long they dated.
Yeah. I love my in-laws. Let me be clear.
Same. Absolutely.
They're like my best friends.
Absolutely.
They're
yeah.
childish and we get along great.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Great in-laws.
Super funny people. Freaking love them to death. They live like 10 minutes away and it's awesome. Love them. So I'm always shocked. I always laugh when I read these stories, and I'm reminded that not everybody has that luxury that we have, Nathan,
Right.
of loving their in-laws. That some people actually have this war going on with their in-laws. Which is sad.
It is really sad. I really do appreciate Mr. Kirk Weisler's advice here. And I think it's very
yes.
applicable. When you get married, you move 5 states away from your family. Just
Yes.
start your life on your own. You know?
Set some distance. Give yourself some boundaries.
Man,
When Kinsey and I got married, we moved. Not 5 states, but from Phoenix to Utah, all on
Good
our
10
own.
hours.
We actually, and I had like no friends here yet, so it was just like good for us, you know. Like you just
Yeah.
learn to be together. You learn to like live life together. You know how to like lean on each other and to ask each other questions for help, and
right.
because there's nobody else around. You know, it's so healthy. It's great.
Yeah. Man,
So
that would make me very uncomfortable. The happy mother-in-law. She sounds
if
like
you
a
were
character.
walking into your wedding ceremony,
Right. Right.
you love Kayla to death.
Right. To death.
You're walking in October. It's a beautiful rainy day, and her dad pulls
the
you aside.
only rainy day of October and November.
And her dad pulls you aside and says, "There's still time to run," and he's dead serious. What does that do to you the rest of the day?
My
I'm not saying you would, because I know that
Right,
guy, but I'm saying
right,
like
right.
hypothetically,
and I know I
the
respect
toll that plays on you.
I respect a good hypothetical situation here. That would take a toll on my psyche for sure. Again, it just goes back to how long we've dated. If we've dated
Yeah, true.
for 2.5 years, like me and Kayla did, I really feel like I know what I'm getting, you know? If we've obeyed the Utah like 6-month standard and the dad says that, I'm really, really thinking the rest of the day and I'm really nervous. Not going to lie.
Yeah. We were at a wedding. We'll be as vague as possible here, where a similar situation happened,
Yeah.
where one of the parents said, like, you shouldn't go through with this. Purely out of toxicity, not out of like
to the
actual
groom,
care.
correct? Remember, it wasn't it? Yeah, it was to the groom.
Yeah, just like I'm like, wow, like that conversation should have happened way
Yeah.
before the hour of the ceremony.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. What's your opinion
No,
on?
no regrets here.
What's your opinion on before getting married? You should go on a couple of vacations with them, right? You should see them all 4 seasons. You should go on
Die
vacation.
on that hill. I will die on
Me
that
too.
hill.
Me too.
I will die on that hill.
I do appreciate the whole like 4 seasons. Like I think that's good. I don't know. I think that's hyped up sometimes, but I do think the vacation, like you should go on a trip with them.
You guys
And
see
you
how like I
Yeah.
look in the winter, my pale fat self versus like my tan self in the summer when I'm a little bit in a better mood. You guys see how I wake up, how I snore. Like those things like require you to like, is this the guy?
Is this him?
Is this him?
Is this the
Or
guy
is this,
I've
is
been
this
thinking
the
about?
best I can do?
Yeah,
I thought
I
it was a
think you
bean.
should
It
take
was
a trip.
like, he's like, I can tell my wife looks over at me sometimes and just goes, damn, he's kind of ugly.
He's a little ugly, isn't he?
Like, man, I feel that sometimes.
Yeah.
Married way out of my
Don't
league.
will.
That's okay. All right, moving on.
Yeah.
That was a long one. Another Momzilla story.
Wait, what's crazy about this though? Hang on. Is we never actually saw what the mom did. Why was she a Momzilla? We don't know.
True.
That's an
I think we
open
can kinda read
open
between the
sentence right
lines
there.
that everyone
Yeah.
was scared of her.
Yeah, absolutely. But this is the first story where nothing actually happened with the mom.
True.
But she's being categorized as a momzilla.
True.
All right, go ahead.
Anyway,
Just
mom's rule number 2.
pointless commentary. Yep.
Filmed this wedding about 2 years ago. I just arrived to the venue, was setting up my gear and chatting with the photographer when the mother of the bride walked into the getting ready suite. She walked towards us before we could say hello. She walked towards us, and before we could say hello, she asked us if we had any cocaine.
No. Stop with the
No
cocaine.
No introduction. No, hi, how are you? Nothing. I picked my jaw up off the floor and quickly said, unfortunately, I do not. She didn't say another word to us the rest of the day. So strange. Definitely strange. Why don't you carry cocaine on your person at all times for when these moments happen? You should be the vendor who just can give out the white powder to everybody who asks for it and just be a pleasure to work with.
Why is cocaine so popular at weddings? Why
These are
is
high
this a
stress
thing?
environments, Nathan. Cocaine amplifies or wait, isn't cocaine Hold
Dude,
on. You're
we
right. Isn't
still-
cocaine an amplifier?
Dude, we still haven't done our cocaine research after getting cocaine stories every single week. I still
'Cause isn't-
don't know what cocaine does.
It's not a narcotic. Like
Let's just have Tanner
because
go
marijuana
back-
like mellows.
Let's just have Tanner go back to episode 1 where we're like, do you sniff it? Do you snort it? Do you scratch it? What do you do with it? We
It's
don't
like
know.
a scratch and sniff type thing.
What does cocaine do? Is it the Dave Chappelle
Cocaine?
thing where it just makes you scratch your face? What does it do? It just gives you a little tick?
It's a stimulant.
So is caffeine. Like, what does that mean?
It speeds up the messages traveling from your brain to the rest of the body. So like how marijuana is like a mellower, it's a narcotic, it calms you supposedly.
Okay.
Cocaine amplifies, it makes you kind of jittery. Like
So
kinda like,
what-
Nathan, kind of like your pre-workout addiction. I think you would do quite. I think the transition
am
to
very
cocaine would
much
actually
not,
be easy.
No. I do not take pre-workout. Very seldomly.
I think if I swapped out your pre-workout for cocaine, you would never know.
Just scratching, just twitching in the gym and white powdered lips.
Just doubling your PRs every single set.
It's like, man, what is this?
Guy's a
good-
monster.
What is this? What is this pre-workout that Jake gave me?
It's
Well,
beautiful white powder.
Based off that definition you read, it sounds like speed. What's the difference between cocaine and speed? What is speed?
cocaine versus speed.
Tell me what it says. What is the intro
You know,
web?
speed is just another word for methamphetamine.
So speed is meth.
Wait, that's not true. Speed is a drug that become addictive and lead to health, social, and financial problems.
But what does it do?
I don't know. There's so many amphetamines, so I don't know. I'm sure there's very many variations of cocaine, i.e. speed, i.e.
Do you think there's different variations of cocaine?
Has to be, right?
yeah, I feel like
Change the recipe a little bit, I'm sure.
here's what I'm noticing. Early on in the podcasting series, when we were trying to read these stories and they had terrible punctuation, and we started hounding people to give us better punctuation, we got it. We're seeing all these cocaine stories, and now we just need to start saying, when you throw cocaine into a story, put in parentheses, what does cocaine do? Just tell us what it
My
is.
knowledge of cocaine, I've said it before, starts and ends with Narcos. With a slight blip of the Lonely Island Jack Sparrow music video where Scarface sniffs a mountain of cocaine in the song. Because I've never seen the Scarface movies, but I know that scene from the Lonely Island Jack Sparrow music
Say
video.
hello to my little friend.
That's all I know. I know it's white. I know it's a powder. I know you snort it. I've seen people
man.
snort it through dollar bills on like
Don't they
glass
line it up
trays.
with credit cards?
Yeah.
Man.
One time, never mind.
No, go ahead.
All right, next story.
Speaking of, we'd like to thank our sponsors for this episode.
Also, I was gonna say, as a kid, I forget why in middle school, I wanted to like be cool, and so I
did
remember
cocaine.
someone told me about cocaine and snorting it, and I saw it in a movie or something. So I made a line of salt, and I rolled up a dollar bill and I snorted the salt. Never
How was
told
that?
anybody that story.
How was that?
I think I acted like I was high,
Off sodium.
and yeah. Wow, what a kick!
Wow, what a kick, guys. Yeah. Did you ever smoke
Booyah.
Smarties?
Yeah.
I feel like everyone did, right? That was kind of like the
Yeah, in
cool
the back
thing
of
to
the
do
school
in middle
bus.
school. Yeah. Yeah, smoking the Smarties.
Pretty sure kids can vape nowadays on school buses. Actually, I'm not sure. I don't know why I just said that.
Really?
No
I actually
idea
had
what that
someone
law is.
in my college era. I had someone introduce me to smoking a Twix bar. Have you ever heard of that?
No, but we should do that tomorrow.
Wow, you really
super
really
down.
gave into that quick.
I'm just so hungry.
I think if I
I'll
offered
eat
you
anything.
drugs.
I'll eat anything right now.
Yeah. Well,
right.
interesting. I don't have any
Moving
more.
on.
What's the? I don't know.
So far, this episode's gonna be called Champagne, Cocaine, and then we'll reserve the last one.
Let's see what else we got. Gruesome guests. Are we looking at the same one?
Wedding Icks for you.
Wedding X. Why am I not seeing Wedding X?
My primary market.
Yeah. You just okay. Gotcha.
I really wanted you to read this one. So.
Man, this one is this one's funny. Let me tell you that. Okay. From a videographer. This is Wedding X. Where I live, parentheses, in my primary market, close parentheses. Okay.
It just says so much. Like they're even appalled at this story.
I'm really curious. Okay. Apparently, it's a thing for a lot of the family members to kiss each other on the lips. I grew up in a different area of the country where we didn't do this, which is like most of the country. And I can't help but get weirded out whenever it happens. One specific moment that's forever burned into my brain is after the bride got into her dress, she kissed both her mom and her sister on the lips. How widespread is it culturally acceptable for families to do this, and why? It's a no for me, dog.
I don't know. Actually,
I don't know. I feel like this is in the Midwest.
Is this Tom Brady again?
I just think it's so funny that where I live in my primary market,
Yeah.
like, is it popular in the? I don't know. I'm gonna guess the Midwest. That's where I'm guessing.
Oh, I was gonna get like Northeast, like those Boston. I don't know why.
Boston, out in Gloucester.
No, I don't think no one I know does that.
I've seen it.
I never,
at a couple
even
of
as
weddings.
like babies, that wasn't in our family culture for some reason. I know it's
Yeah.
like common for like you to kiss babies, but that wasn't our thing.
Did you
They
kiss
just
on the
babies just
cheek?
Slobber. Yeah, all the time.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. Our parents would kiss us on the cheek.
But what age did you grow out of that?
18.
I wonder. I'm sure there are some
Just kidding. No.
cultures. Wait.
I'm just kidding.
I wonder if there are some cultures that's like maybe Italians or Europeans where it's maybe more normal.
I'm very curious because it sounds like it's really popular where this person lives.
Clearly haven't traveled enough.
We've had some weddings where like they'll smooch on the lips, or like the dad and this daughter give a little kiss on the lips. I'm like, oh.
Don't remember those. Yeah. I think it's the same families where the bride still calls her dad daddy.
Little out of touch.
And I blame our generation for ruining that word.
Like many other words.
Like the millennials in general. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had no right to ruin that word so hard, and we really did.
Yeah, we did.
But yeah, same kind of people. Nothing wrong with those people. But what age did you grow out of that?
Are you asking
Let me tell you
when
what I just saw.
grew out of it? Or is that rhetorical?
Rhetorical, please.
Okay. Yeah.
So I was in the grocery store the other day,
Okay.
and I saw something that made me uncomfortable. You know when a mom
child.
puts her little kid in the grocery cart?
I knew this was going to be just about a kid.
What age should you stop putting your child
Don't bring
in the
your
grocery
kids
cart?
to grocery stores.
Yeah, no. Nathan, what age should you stop having your child ride in the grocery cart?
I saw this. You posted this on Threads, didn't you?
I did.
You did. It was a riveting conversation.
Wait, I never checked again.
Yeah, you never check your comments. I've realized because I got into a fight with some dude in your comments and
On my thread?
on your Threads. Yeah, I check Threads like once.
7
a month.
replies. When they
Not
no
on-
longer fit,
Not on that
or
post,
you
but
can't
it was,
lift them to put in the cart.
No, I got into a fight with some dude about your Madam Web Dune thing. And I was like, okay, like Jake is going to find this noble and honorable that I'm stepping into his
Oh
corner.
my gosh, there's 10 comments.
And this dude was just being a complete idiot.
Effing elitist right here. Enjoy the smell of your own farts. What the heck?
I was like, what?
Yo, Madam Web was trash.
Madam Web was terrible. I didn't even see
Even
it, but I'm
the
saying
director and the people who made the movie all agree.
Yeah,
Dakota Johnson has come out forthright and said it. How dare you
said it
defend this
sucked.
movie?
I know.
He calls me an elitist?
Like, what is this guy thinking? Yeah.
You know
I don't
what?
know.
Brad
In
Bird,
world?
KC, he couldn't comprehend the intricacies of Dune 2. He
No,
doesn't know what he's
absolutely
talking
not.
about.
Absolutely not. No,
And then
like
you said, do you have an actual argument against his take or just an insult you found in the TikTok comment section?
it's true. It's
Nice, Nathan.
Thanks. But no,
Seems
it's
pretty
just
obvious to me. Smug BS. All art is subjective. Liking one movie has no bearing on liking another. Everyone have movies that everyone hates and movies that... Okay, well, I agree with that. All art is subjective piece. Oh boy, I got nothing after getting my lunch set out of my hands. Come back.
I was like, who says that? Genuinely
Yo,
got me
this
there.
kid just picking fights for no reason.
Dude, I checked out
Wow.
that dude's profile, and he was just his whole, entire personality is just picking fights on threads.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow, crazy.
Dude, here's a hot take. We gotta start giving people a platform. Social media
I
shouldn't
agree.
be free.
Yeah, no, make it paid, please. Make it paid.
$5 a month, you'll weed out so many bots and so many just people who if you met them
Make
in
it
person,
10.
you would never take them seriously or listen to anything they said because they have no credibility. But for some reason, in a comment, they can own you.
Yeah. I actually,
like, wow.
yeah,
me an
no.
elitist.
Yeah, I check threads every once in a while, and I had a good time with that one. I saw a video actually the other day of, and we'll get back to your grocery store thing, but I saw a video the other day of it was Steven Crowder, and I don't watch Steven Crowder, and just throwing that out there, like he just came across my shorts,
Okay.
and he found some dude in his comments, like some dude in his comments was threatening him. He said like, oh yeah, like I'll kill you or something like that. And Crowder and his team somehow found the dude and tracked him down and printed out his tweet and put it on a piece of cardboard and walked up to the guy and said, "Is this you?" And he's some barista in Starbucks. He's a Starbucks barista, and he was just floored, and it was the most awkward. You just see him flip. You just see like the internet persona he put on that was so tough and like, yeah, I'm this guy. And then the second he actually found out that he was found like in person and confronted, just cowers. Just like, I'm gonna call the cops. Like, get out of here! You're harassing me. It was terrible. It was
harassing you for asking you about a death threat you made.
Yeah, I'm harassing you
wild.
about your threat to kill me. Yeah. Anyway, I thought it was funny. Yeah, make social media paid.
Funny. Yeah, so done with these people, bro. Done.
So your question about the grocery store is what age they should stop being.
This is all going to come full
cart?
circle to this story about kissing your sisters in a second.
Yeah, we really got off track.
I also think it was Madagascar. A little cut, a little touch, a little whisper, like you're kissing your sister.
Like you're kissing your sister.
I said kiss it. Yeah, what age should children stop riding inside grocery carts?
When you say riding, is it like they're sitting in that top part, or they're in the big area standing up?
Both, actually.
Well, I think the top part, just when they grow out of it, right? They grow out of that pretty
Sure.
young.
Okay, so then the big part then.
The big part. We're excluding outliers here. Outliers. Because there's some big 2-year-olds. There's some small 5-year-olds. I'd say when they are able to walk on their own without holding my hand and like not be winded just by walking down the hallway, I think they should probably be walking with me.
Sure, maybe in the 6 to 8 range.
6 to 8's too old. Far too old, I would say. I would say younger.
Okay.
I'd say like once you get like 5. Yeah.
6 max. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
6
where I voted.
6
I
or
put
up,
my
yeah.
vote in the 4 to 6 max range.
Yeah, 4 to 6 is good.
So, I was in the grocery store. This is a long turnaround to the story. I was in the grocery store, and I look over, and I was horrified because I saw a full-fledged teenager, probably 16, 17, riding in the grocery cart. She had her hoodie on, she had her, her baggy pants, and like her mom was pushing her around the grocery cart. And no, she wasn't like possibly young and looked older. She definitely was in high school. No cast on. Trust me, I did my homework here.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like maybe she's
Don't
paralyzed.
doubt it.
Nope, she was fine. You know why? Because I saw her at the checkout later, standing and walking out of the store just fine. Disgusted me, and I'm like, I bet they kissed on the lips.
That was your first, the line of thought connecting.
It really was. I was
Yeah?
like, that family.
Kiss on the
And it was
lips.
that Ferris Bueller scene. The principal walks out and sees Ferris kissing his girlfriend, but he thinks it's her
Yeah.
dad. Wow, close family.
Close. I totally forgot about that.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Anyway. That was a
Not
long
a
one.
fan of that. Not a fan of that.
No.
No. Big hard pass on that.
All right, we got this next one, and it comes in paragraphs.
All right, we got a doozy.
So this is well punctuated. I see quotation marks. This is a novel here.
Man, where's the
And
Oxford
it's our
comma?
first no anonymous. This fella mentions his name.
Dude, at the very end, he even says P.S. Well, I guess I'll leave that part to you.
Wow. Thanks, Nate. I was really looking forward to that line.
I was skimming. Forgive me.
Okay,
Go
this
ahead.
is from a groom. He says, "Hey, Jake and Nate, it's Howie."
Hey, Howie.
He's like, "I don't want to be anonymous." Also, this is a gruesome guest story. He says, "I can't believe I haven't talked about my wedding experiences here, so let me set the scene." I love this. Paint a picture.
Man.
February 2021, Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. Longitude and latitude points of 04. I'm just kidding. My wife and I were getting married in the middle of the pandemic. It was small, the location. The backyard of my in-laws' house, which is located in the mountains overlooking the ocean. Following Canadian rules, first mistake, we won't get to that now.
Yeah.
We couldn't have more than 10 people at our wedding, which included the officiant, my soon-to-be wife, and me. So only 7 people could attend in person, while the rest had to watch virtually. We should talk about COVID rules after this, because that's wild to me.
Yeah.
Before the wedding started, we got to say hello and thank everyone who was attending the wedding virtually. Most of them were from my side of the family, since they were living in the U.S. I thanked my mom for attending the wedding, and to my surprise, she said, "Look who else is here." Then she proceeds to pan the camera to my ex-girlfriend's grandmother. Now, this lady is batshit crazy. And one of the reasons why I broke up with her granddaughter in the first place. I've never. You gotta be tight with your grandmother if that was the.
Wait.
Oh, we'll get to that. Sorry, I gotta really stew on that for a second.
Yeah.
So the reason
I'm
he
still
broke up with his girlfriend is
is the
because of
grandma.
her grandmother, who's batshit crazy. Flashbacks of that relationship came back, and I remembered how she would push me to pop the question or get mad because she wanted to be a great grandmother.
Oh my goodness.
I came back to reality with a feeling of uneasiness and discomfort. I looked back at my soon-to-be wife, and as cheesy as this sounds, the words from the famous Rascal Flatts song came to my head. Life is... God blessed the broken road that led me straight to you. Oh,
Number two song.
my uneasiness and discomfort went away as I looked at how happy my wife was, and I knew I had made the right choice. P.S. Please take a moment to admire my grammar and punctuation. I do admire it, Howie. Thank you
Thanks,
so
Howie.
much.
See you at the studio tomorrow.
Man.
Howie.
So this what if this ends with like Howie's like, and so I canceled the wedding, flew home, and married my ex-girlfriend. And her grandmother was the officiant.
and she is now a great grandmother. I'm announcing our pregnancy on the kitchen.
So funny. Yeah, for a grandmother to be that pushy about you marrying her granddaughter because she wants to be a great grandma, that would turn me off as well.
How involved are
I think pressure in general, right?
How involved are grandmothers in relationships these days? Was your grandma involved?
No.
My grandma didn't even know Kayla until like the week before we got married, I feel like.
Yeah. I'm a lot closer to Kenzie's grandma because I see her all the time. But no. I feel like I know some people who are like, they feel their grandparents raised them.
That's true. That could be one of these
Usually it's
cases.
in movies too.
Howie, my
Like
man.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, you know?
Yeah.
I guess those are their aunts and uncles.
I actually watched that this past weekend.
love grapes.
Vicariously, because it was on an airplane. The guy in front of me to the left was
The
watching
Johnny Depp
it.
one?
No, yeah, the old one.
Okay. What, the Johnny
Yeah.
Depp one? Okay.
The Johnny Depp one. Yeah, it was the Johnny Depp one.
Yeah, Howie, this story's crazy. I'm glad that Rascal Flatts had your back. This episode will be champagne, cocaine, and Rascal,
Rascal Flats, baby.
Or-
there it is.
Crazy grandmas.
No, I like Rascal Flats. Man, also Rascal Flats #2 bestseller. Come
Yeah.
on. I thought it was
Save
Life
your
is a Highway.
marriage. Widowy saved your marriage.
And we lost Kenzie.
That's such a funny story. That's a good one. Man,
That's a good one.
next question. Why is your mom still in touch with your ex-girlfriend's grandmother? Howie. Mr. Howie.
We should really have him on here because I don't have the answer to that.
Nathan, hypothetically, once again, let's say
Should
you and
kids be
Kayla
at wedding?
You and Kayla, yeah, I hope none of those 7 people were kids. You and Kayla, hypothetically, you're mid-relationship, right? Starting to get kind of serious.
Yeah.
You break up,
Tragic.
hypothetically.
Yeah.
You come home one day, and your mom, years later, you're now
Years
engaged
later.
to somebody else.
Okay.
You come home one day from a hard day's work, and your mother is having dinner with Kayla's parents.
Grandmother.
Yeah. They just stayed in touch all these years. How does that make you feel? And especially if, this is big if, your parents don't like your new girlfriend's.
Ooh, see, that's the knife in the
Grandparents
ribs.
as
That's the
much.
knife. That's
So
that's
you
the
know they
dagger.
prefer Kayla's family over your new one.
Oh man, that would be, yeah, that would be the dagger in the ribs right there. Wow, uncomfortable scenario to say the least.
I feel like it's kind of a rule like
You got
if
to be
you
on,
cut ties, then your whole
yeah.
family cut ties.
It is like you break up the parents are real ones. You gotta side with your child.
You should look your parents in the eyes and say, listen, you either break up with those people or no more kissing on the lips.
Comes full circle. We are not kissing on the lips anymore if you keep talking to my ex's parents.
We are no kissing on the lips. You will not hang out with her. That's a funny
yeah.
story, Howie.
Yeah, no, I don't
I like that
don't-
one.
Yeah.
Let's end it there. Let's end it there.
Let's end it there,
Champagne,
'cause, yeah.
cocaine, and the Rascal Flats.
And the Rascal Flats #2 hit.
That's so funny.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
go ahead.
I just don't think I'll try cocaine anytime soon.
It wasn't on the plan.
Yeah, we should have like a hardcore cocaine addict on the podcast one day, and just like talk to him. Like, what's been your journey with cocaine?
We should just have the anticipation of cocaine stories, and we should have someone here who's had experience with cocaine sitting next to us on the couch who can just interpret what we're trying to say.
I picture what you just said, Nathan, in our in memoriam reel when we die from a
Cocaine.
massive cocaine overdose 30 years from now after being homeless and gambling away all of our money because
At the
of
Fountain
your
Blue.
intention of let's start learning more about that world,
Let's befriend a cocaine addict.
which led
Hey,
to our
this is your
crippling
idea.
addictions.
This was your idea to bring on
Come
a
on.
cocaine addict.
Yeah, so I would have to do it myself.
I'm sure Landon knows something about cocaine.
I got a feeling.
Should we text him?
I'll text him.
Yeah. We need Landon on the show, so if he does know anything about cocaine, we'll just get it all out then.
Landon Tehan. Lando, have you ever done cocaine? See what he says.
It's just
All right, guys. Well, that is.
instant reply. Yes.
We're gonna end it on that. Tune in next week for Landon's answer. You guys, that is it for today. Again, links to the Champagne Club are below. If you want to submit your stories, guys, we freaking love reading these. We'll put the link below to submit your story too. It's anonymous. Howie just didn't want to be anonymous, so. But you can be anonymous.
Yeah.
Nathan, on the back of my TV, it's the screensaver of the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge, and I just think of you and our wedding.
Yeah, and our wedding.
Yeah. And love you, bye.